What's going on, Aries? This is your girl, Aries. Aries W? What the fuck? I can't speak. Some of y'all know me as Miss RHW. Some of y'all know me as Rich. Others lost. But I'm here today to give you a love reading. Take a look at your love life, see what's going on. See what we could do to make it better and what the outcome leads if there is no changes. So, without further ado, let's jump right into this. Please remember this is a collective reading, so please take what resonates and leave the rest behind. Of course, if you do want your own personal reading, the ability to do so is in the description box below. All right. Aries, love. Aries, love. Aries, love. Okay. Aries, love. Okay. So we just gonna go ahead and pull them. Okay. All right. And we're gonna go ahead and pull your oracle. All right. When I lean toward love, I am led. Okay. Well, pretty short message there. Okay. Hmm. Hmm. Now, the Ace of Cups is an interesting card to receive. I like it because it talks about new love, but it's just like it's a very humble beginning that this love is starting out. So lots of getting to know each other. Nice. Like I think it's like finding out that you guys have things in common and things that you enjoy together. I feel like you guys are coming to realize that maybe both parties has feelings for you, like both parties has feelings for each other. Okay. One person's in, one person's out. I say like more like someone has like one foot in and one foot out. I feel like that might be you, Aries, because this placement here means your current situation. So where your current what do you look like right now? Your current energies. So you've been single for a while. You've been single for a hot minute, or at least been doing a lot of soul searching for a minute. If you haven't been single, then you've been really looking within yourself. You know, for those of you that are already in a relationship already, this could just be that you guys have taken some time away from demands, away from expectations, and just really kind of try to cultivate um, a sense of self. Some of you guys have been also taking care of yourselves a little bit more, your health, your mind, you know. Um, the blockage is interesting. I think that maybe talks about a new beginning too. This talks about a new beginning, but it's slow in coming. It takes a little bit of time to get this underway, but it's a wonderful opportunity once it's given, once it's presented. Someone may be slow to act on it, slow to act because maybe they just don't feel prepared for what's to come, or feel prepared to put full effort into this opportunity. In this situation, in this placement, it can also mean that this is like this is a beginning delayed, like a situation that's hit a delay. Um, hmm. But really, it's not really a problem. I'm gonna be honest with you. It's not really. It's not really a bad thing. It's just like, oh, an opportunity. Wait, do I got my ducks in a row? Am I set to go? Do I got everything packed? That kind of sort of thing. I don't really feel like it's like a real problem per se. And for some of you guys, like it could just be straight up that there is no opportunity at this moment. But one could possibly be made if one takes risks outside of their comfort zone. Because the hermit's been studying, doing the groundwork for a while, and it's not going to change anything if he's not doing anything with what he's learned. So it's important to possibly consider how this can actually be a thing, since all this time has been dedicated to you getting right, to you in your best, being in your best mode, I guess, or being the best sense of self that you could possibly be for you. So your advice is justice. I like this. This maybe just talks about maybe being open, being honest, being pretty candid, not really pulling your punches, but not being so, tactless that you can't really see the other end. Your seventh house is Libra, so when it comes to love and relationships, this is a great card to receive for you. This could be that you finally unite, you finally um finally feel like you're a part of something. This could also talk about a union. This could be contracts. I don't know what contract you guys are signing. Some of you guys, I don't really think this is eloping, but sometimes with how things are, I don't know. There's no speed here. There's no need to go this fast. So I don't even know if getting eloped is a good idea. Because this is taking so long for you to feel sure in taking this approach. For those of you, I think it's just focusing on the connection at this time, making sure things are fair, and not too much is being put into the connection, not too little is being put into the connection. Of course, when I say that, it's just making sure that in your heart of hearts, it feels right to do all the things that you're doing. There's no right or wrong way to go about something. There's no specific sort of way or specific sort of amount of times that you should be reaching out to somebody. It's always based off of a heart signature. So if you feel led to talk to this person, talk to them. Don't think, oh, maybe I'm doing too much, maybe I'm bombarding them. Unless they have explicitly gave you a boundary to work with, I wouldn't worry about that. But justice is awesome. For some of you guys, maybe this is talking about a relationship that just kind of ran its course. It's not able to be renewed because you've already moved on. You've grown quite a bit from the connection. Like the Hermit suggests great growth. Like I'm saying, this person has been studying for years. They've got a gray beard, but they're humble. Right? Like I said, they're very humble. They don't think they know everything, but hence them staying in this Hermit state for such a long period of time. But they know what they know, and there's no denying it. No matter how deep inside they try to look, it's pretty clear. So I feel like for some of you guys, it may be just being like, hey, you know what? I don't know if this is going to be a real thing for us. I don't think I could do this. The Page of Cups could sometimes be healing. Four of Pentacles, like, it could be like, hey, I'm recognizing some things about myself that I should have probably noticed before, but all in divine timing, all in due time, and nothing is meant. If it was meant to happen sooner, it was going to happen sooner. If it didn't, then obviously I needed to understand. I need to really get a better grasp of things. And now I'm getting a better grasp of it. And you know what? I think I'm just going to be real. I don't think this is working for me. Justice sometimes talks about being, it could be the end of a contract, the end of a relationship, a divorce. So for those of you that are going into a new relationship, it's saying give the relationship a chance. Put your best foot forward to see what can come out of it. If y'all are already in a relationship and you guys have been feeling single for a while and you feel like honestly you could be just fine being on your own, and the obstacle, which is really the Ace of Pentacles, not really a bad opportunity. If you want to enrich it, you can renew your vows. You can reestablish a connection. But if you guys are just thoroughly done and not see any need to kind of get back into this loving relationship, I mean, if it ain't even loving anymore, if it's just a connection, then to be honest with you, then you probably are better off being very honest with the person and just saying, you know what, I think I'm probably better off for just doing things on my own for a minute. Because the reason why I say this is because the Eight of Cups, this is talk about somebody walking away from something to go find something new. For me, when I see this, it's like you gave the opportunity a chance, you gave the situation a chance, and you notice something that's missing from the connection. You don't let this stuff fester. You don't let it just kind of, go over overboard into like a like it doesn't, what am I trying to say? Like, it doesn't feel like you allow this to make you feel depressed. I feel like what this does do though is empower you to go and find what is missing. Some of you, if you guys don't have anybody in your lives, this is just about you guys being the student for a long period of time, and maybe there is something work related that would expose you to different relationships, powerful relationships that can ultimately show you what you feel is missing with love. Like, maybe you kind of figured out all the answers that you could possibly figure out on your own, and it's something about maybe pairing up with other people or being involved with other people, because I see justice as like the diplomat. You talking to people, you associating yourself with people, you start to recognize, okay, so this is what I've been keeping myself away from. I don't have to worry about what I don't want anymore. I'm very secure on what I don't want. Let me go find what I do want. Because I feel like somebody is very familiar with what they don't want, and they just don't want to they don't want to start something new, maybe because of that. Very careful, this energy. If I have the Knight of Pentacles. Huh. Knight of Pentacles is like, hey, I've been through some shit. Okay? I've been through it. Like, this is the same card, basically. The Hermit is Virgo. Knight of Pentacles is Virgo. They take their time, but they really invest and really work things out. They don't excuse me. They don't they're not wishy-washy. I mean, when they commit, they commit, but they find ways to work around the problems that they've got, because they're very happy with what they've got. Let me see, why does justice the advice? Because I want to know. Death. Okay. End of one phase, the beginning of a new. It's a transition. So, but the death of what? Because that's not enough answers for me. Bro, if you don't stop, like, this major arcana energy is annoying. Because it's such a huge energy. It's transitioning you from one phase of your life to the next. It's balancing the imbalanced, the aspects of your life that haven't been balanced for a while. I think it's just been one way for way too long. Like, there's just nothing happening, nothing really giving you anything to work with, man. And now there is. Hangman is usually a card of like, Hangman to death is a progressive energy. So, of course, the more we clarify, the deeper into the past to understand the energy we go. So, in a way, we are progressing from stagnation to finally some progress. But then we move all the way back to justice. Justice is the 11th card. It's just before this one, the Hangman. It's like someone was sentenced to death. Hmm. I'm not sure what else I'm getting from this energy, really. Because, again, it's such a big... These are so big messages. They're so big. So, to me, right, because this will apply to so many of you, which is why I'm like, oh my goodness. Wish it could be a little more specific, but in a way, I guess it would, it wouldn't work very well for you guys, because, there's so many of you guys living your own stories, living your own lives, have different astrology, and different environmental influences. So I guess it does play out to be the way it's supposed to. But for a lot of you guys, you're coming out of a time of stagnation, and I feel like introspection, changing your perspective on situation, and I feel like you finally allow that mindset to either go, or you've allowed yourself to change that mindset, so that way things can start to really get to at least change, be different. But like I was saying with the Ace of Pentacles and Death, they're both very slow moving energies. They don't just happen overnight. So this whole thinking different, being different, or allowing for there to be something different, it took some time. It did not happen overnight. It took a hot minute. It's clearing your space so that the real good stuff could come in, the blessing that you're looking for to come in. Somebody may have proposed to you, and you're worried that there might be something missing in the connection, or you know that there's something missing in the connection, and while you want to invest in this person, you're working towards finding ways to remedy the problem in the outcome. I like that because it doesn't look like you let this stop you from at least trying with this individual, or trying with the world that you're in to find love, or to commit, because of the past is the past and you let that go. I feel like more than anything it's just believing in yourself, knowing that you're different, believing that you're different, and it really just putting to work the changes that came with it. When I lean toward love, I am led. Yeah. Let's take a closer look at the Hermit. Six of Pentacles. Yeah, give back, exchange of give and take. I think a lot of you guys are just focusing on your money, focusing on having a decent, a decent income, something that can show for your expertise, your hard work, your dedication. Hmm. Some of you guys, if this is a relationship that you're in, maybe the situation is like before, you gave as much as you could, and the situation gave back to you as much as you were willing to give out. Something about balance. I feel like there was a sort of exchange of intimacy between you and somebody else, and or very little exchange. I just feel like maybe you gave a lot to the connection, the other person couldn't, the other person didn't. You just kind of felt alone and isolated. Why is the Ace of Pentacles the obstacle? I'm just pulling another one because I'm like, okay, the High Priestess. Oh my goodness, Lord Jesus. There we go with another six. Interesting. So the High Priestess, I feel like, is excessively sensitive, man. But she's not taking action. She doesn't take any action. So I'm thinking, like, in my vibe, I'm just like, there's no action being taken towards this opportunity. And it may be because this person is at a distance, whether it's spiritually or physically. I feel like this person can only give so much because maybe there is a gap. There's something keeping you from being able to be as intimate as y'all once were or could be. Some of you guys, it's the actual physical distance. Some of y'all, it's the fact that somebody has been doing things on their own for a while and you've been trying to get to the connection and they just didn't realize, or they've been doing, I don't know, they just been alone. They just made you feel so alone. But you didn't just like cave in and become super depressed with the energy. I feel like the Six of Pentacles with the Hermit, it's like someone who took lemons and made lemonade out of them. You know, you took that loneliness and you did something with it, and now that's kind of created a wedge. Like, you know, I think I came into the connection because I thought I wanted something out of this situation, and now it shows very clearly I don't really think I want it anymore because I can sustain myself. So yeah, I mean, if it could be the other person needing to come in and set these things straight. You know, this person needs to come in, not necessarily apologize, but show that they have changed and they're willing to put effort into the connection just as much as you're putting it in. Because if it's just you doing things and not the other person, then yeah, you're gonna feel pretty self-reliant. You're not gonna feel like, what am I in this relationship for? I think in the beginning I might have wanted something. Now maybe it was because of loneliness, but now I don't really like the loneliness. I work with. I use this as a tool. It's a tool for me to enrich in myself. And they might have missed their shot. They might have missed their shot, y'all. So when I lean towards love, I am led. To me, that means like, hey, you can only do so much, and you can only I mean, I say lean on what feels right for you guys. It's justice is like, it's setting the wrongs to right. It's not leaving something un un yeah, it's not leaving something unbalanced for a long period of time, especially when that Six of Pentacles already came up. That's a card of balance anyway. So yeah, I feel like you deeply care about this person. You deeply care about the connection, but it's just you, man. Will you find love in the future? More than likely, but I feel like it's walking away from things that just don't fill you with hope or inspire you or just take more from you than there is any real return. Knight of Pentacles is someone who invests in something to receive a return, and I feel like if you're not getting it, you don't force it to work. Knight of Pentacles, I wouldn't think would force it to work. I mean, he may, just because of his inexperience. Knights are just not experienced; they don't know enough. But and there's, so in that sense, right? Don't ever believe that you stay too long in a connection. Just believe that you needed to take that time to figure things out so you can truly be free to accept and be open to new love. Because if new love is in the horizon and you got a lot of focus somewhere else, it's gonna be hard for you to see it. All right, Aries. I hope this helps. If, of course, you kind of want something more detailed or oriented towards yourself, please go ahead and get a personal reading from me. I'll be trying to put out more videos out there for y'all. This was meant to be your monthly reading for Aries season. So of course, let me know in the comment section how you felt about this readings, so I can be sure um, how you feel and get a little bit more confident about posting more for you guys. Thank you again for tuning in, and until next time.